Truth Man here. So real quick, I kind of want to react to something I watched with Coach Greg Adams. And I will just say honestly, I'm just going to be completely honest in here. I hope he see this. Coach Greg is my favorite content creator. Even like when I don't agree with him, he's still like, to be honest about it, y'all know I'm the truth man. I'm gonna keep it real. Always. He's still my favorite content creator. He is. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. Let's get into this. And I kind of want to give my 2 cents on what hurt the manosphere and what's hurting the manosphere. So, as far as people supporting, there's a lot of people out there that's like me. Their attitude is this. I be hearing people saying stuff like, oh, I ain't gonna mention his name. After somebody mentioned my name, I be in there. Like, dude, is they serious, man? Like, as much as I support, they'll be like, somebody will be like, No Matrix. Y'all ever heard of No Matrix or this? And they'll be like, stop mentioning other content creators in here. When I see that, support ends. It do. A couple content creators, I'm thinking of 2 in particular, that I'm not trying to have smoke with them, so I'm not gonna mention their names. They bigger, they known. One of, I believe, this is what I believe happened. Now, I will mention Black Ram because Black Ram has something to do with some of this too. So, Black Ram had a beef with one of them. And the way the beef was going, I kind of like agreed with the other person. So it ended up being a little slight disagreement between me and Black Ram. But I still watch Black Ram. I still like Black Ram. But I think the other person, right? This is what I think happened. Because the first person, who I'm not going to mention, start acting different after I made a comment stating that it seemed like you and such don't agree. Yeah, I probably need to talk about it behind the scenes. Because I was watching both of them and it seemed like they were shooting back and forth on each other without mentioning each other's names. And so after that, the other guy started acting different. And I noticed it. And like people in my house noticed it too. Like, you see how he was looking when you came on the phone? So I stopped. I put my support from him. I didn't unsubscribe. I still watch him sometimes. And I stopped, like talking to him. Like a couple of these guys, I stopped talking to him. Because what I noticed, this is another thing that I would say hurt the manosphere. People start getting bigger and start making a little money from it. They start acting different. They did. Like, some of them didn't, but some of them did. And that stuff with just Pearly and Nick, that divided the manosphere. So those 2 things I would say hurt the manosphere the most. The pig-headedness, dudes getting the big head. Like, yeah, you making money and stuff like that, that's good and everything, but don't forget where you come from. Don't forget who put you in the position you put. These dudes is pissing in these guys' face. They pissing in their face. The same dudes that put them where they at. And I could think of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 6 of them that's doing it. Then you got the guys, some dudes just said, forget the manosphere. I don't know what their reason was, but they were good creators, like Mr. Former. I'll mention his name. He stopped making videos. He was one of the best, if you ask me. So some guys stopped making videos. I thought J Music was pretty good, but he didn't like how YouTube was doing him kept trying to strike him and stuff like that. So he stopped making videos. I don't know if 5 years of freedom still do. Then some people got knocked out of the box. Like, they still get views and stuff, but they got knocked out of the box. But for Obsidian to say he founded the manosphere and then to take up for Pearly, that hurt the manosphere. That hurt the manosphere. Donovan Sharp hurt the manosphere. And when Donovan Sharp, another thing that's hurting the manosphere is these dudes say one thing and do another. You got guys that done got married. And not that marriage is a bad thing, but listen, this is what you're supposed to do. When you get married, you're supposed to come clean and be like, look, I got married. I found somebody I think, that kind of contradict a lot of the stuff I've been saying. Like, I believe Anthony Spade done got married, if I'm not mistaken. But then they still try to make the same content. That makes them a grifter. See, Coach, you don't like when people call people grifters, but some of these dudes do be grifting, man. They do. Just because if you making money and you sticking to the thing, and that's how you really think, that ain't making you a grifter. I don't believe people talking about you when they say grift, because we all know what you do and we know how you are. Who they talking about with the grifter is people like, no disrespect towards them, I like them too. Y'all kind of look alike, Immortal Souls. He done got married. He's still talking the same. And he a good content creator. That hurt the manosphere, man. Donovan Sharp married the woman that he talked about for years. That hurt the manosphere. And he's a grifter for doing it. Now, really, all he had to do, this all he had to do. My main thing with Donovan Sharp is Donovan Sharp one of them people that try to go in stronger on blacks than he do whites. You got to go in on everybody. But Donovan Sharp, man, I watched so many of his videos. He married the very person. Like, really, Jap says say no to single mothers, but Donovan Sharp was in on that too. And he married a single mother, so that hurt the manosphere. Then you got people like Mr. Let Go. I ain't gonna diss him this time, but I'm just gonna mention him truthfully. Mr. Let Go benefits from the manosphere, but then says that he's not in the manosphere. That's something that you talked about. That's something that he do. He one of them people. Angry Man is another one. Angry Man went on Pearly's side when what he really should have did was not went on Pearly's side. And not came to her defense, period. But he did. That hurt the manosphere. Everybody that went on Pearly's side hurt the manosphere. Andrew Tate can say all this stuff, him and his brother, but they ain't had nothing to say about Pearly or Nick. That hurt the manosphere. See, the contradictions and the hypocrisy hurt it more than anything. And what makes people grifting is if they trying to act like they really care, but they don't, they only do it for money. Now, if you're doing it for money, but that's not your only reason, then you're not a grifter. And if you're real about what you say and you stand on the principles that you present, you're not a grifter. But Donovan Sharp, same thing with Fresh and Fit. They talked a hella crap. And then dude went and got the very chick that they talking about pregnant. Myron practically destroyed, like a lot of dudes in his, a lot of dudes that followed Myron are black. But when he started saying that racist stuff, people look at it like, wait a minute, this dude's supposed to be this, and that's his attitude. So Abba and Preach, they did damage, but that was good damage. I think it was absolutely necessary what they did to Fresh and Fit and Pearly. Then you had the content creators, like one that I like him, but you know, I would say that that's another one that I was like, man, this dude don't ever respond when I say stuff to him. Is Duke the Don. Duke the Don did damage on these manosphere dude. He was taking their hypocrisy and making video. He ain't made a video in a while, but he was doing damage. Like Peso Man was doing damage. But then towards the end, the Peso Man saw that those women was trying to use him as their bodyguard, and he's like, wait a minute, cause like he started saying that some of them dudes weren't really against him like that. He had a thing going back and forth with Mr. Rucker, but he started saying that those women was using him and trying to shield themselves with him. So once he stopped catering to them, they kind of threw him to the wind. It was foul too. It was. Who else? I'm just kind of adding to what you say. The car video thing. I know you don't like car videos, but let's just be honest. Some people do. And I'm going to tell you flat out, I'm going to keep doing them. Even when, like, I was just looking at some stuff, because I'm finna be in the process, like, I'm dealing with some personal stuff. Be in the process of building my studio and learning how to edit these videos and different things to do it myself. But even after that, I'm still going to sometimes make car video and make videos outside, different stuff like that. A lot of people have, even viewers have said to me, oh man, you know, he making these car video, man, you need to have better production than that. But what they don't realize is everybody don't know how to do that stuff. I know how to talk though. I know how to talk. And that's how, no matter how much YouTube shadow bans me, because they still doing it, I still was able to get monetized, and my subscribers are growing at a slow rate, but they growing. Like I'm at like 30, I think 3,200 now, or close to it. Let me see. I started out with practically 40, and like maybe in 2 years, and yes, some of that was beef. 32, yep, over 3,200. Over 3,200. Next thing, I don't get jealous of y'all guys. I don't. Like, when I say stuff like, man, you ain't better than nobody, that's because when I be watching videos, like, which I watch a lot of them, or I listen to them in the background, dudes be trying to piss and shoot down other dudes. Okay, you arrived, you made it, this, that, and the other. But some of it, you can tell the difference between somebody that's trying to coach dudes up. Like, look, man, go out here and get yours. And other dudes that when somebody start disagreeing with them or start roasting them, like one of the biracial content creators, I ain't gonna say his name, he says some old crazy stuff. And I agree with the other dude. I was in his live. He said some old crazy stuff. He said that some of these women, yeah, you should pay them for the years that you done took from them. What do you do? When I thought of what he was saying, I thought of my own situation. Like, I didn't take no years from her. Like, and that's the premise dude was coming. He's like, ain't nobody take no years. Cause a lot of times, it's enough of these women that's at fault and high contributors to their divorce and the demise of their relationship. But this dude was saying it like, yeah, you've been with somebody that long, absolutely they should get support. Not all the time. If a woman betrays or turns against her husband, what you call the bait and switch, she don't deserve all that. That's one of the things that made this space what it is. The behavior of these women. And dude tried to act like she should get support just because, say, oh, you took her best years from her. Man, I didn't unsub the dude because I don't really do that. But I stopped listening to him. Like, man, if you can't hit on that point, I can't trust nothing you say. Like, if you don't understand that, and I don't even know if this guy was ever even married. I don't even know if he black. He might be culture vulture. I think he might be biracial. But it's little stuff like that. Little stuff like that. Now, that stuff, all that stuff, I think, along with a lot of the stuff that you were saying too. Me personally, I don't think it should be a clear-cut leader. That's just me personally. I think that people should work together though. Because think about it. If you, okay, like for instance, if you choose a leader, right, then it's going to always be some flaws and some variables where people could come in and say, well, why should he lead? He this. Why should he lead? He this. Or why should he lead? He ain't even got money like that. Or why should he lead? He ain't even have men in his life like that. Or why should he lead? He this. Another thing that hurt the manosphere is when they were demonetizing key components, like just putting them off of YouTube, like General Tito. That kind of stuff hurt it too. Like they just took General Tito and he just said forget it. Like then some dude came on there saying rumors that he dead or something. But like all of those things had a part in it. These white knights, we destroyed them. They ain't really do. Like Tony Gaskins, he got lit up with his $9,700 courses. Negro, please. Ain't nothing you saying worth $9,700. Them type, Sheba 7, Tony Gaskins, they the one that keep like a lot of stuff going. Kevin Samuel's death hurt the manosphere. Damn, so, dude, that was damage right there. So yeah, you made a lot of good points, man, but the beef videos kind of hurt, but kind of helped it too. Yeah. Kind of hurt it, but kind of helped it. But like people like Derek Jackson and Tony Gaskins, they just kept it going because they would be trying to take up for him, and everybody saying what these women saying and doing. So that's what was fueling it. So that's also another thing that's causing it to slow down, because we done shut up a lot of the opposition. Yeah, I mean, it's still dudes going strong, man. Bountyville, Destro, Reborn. I'm gaining momentum. I think people trying to sneak diss though. And that's why I'm about to start snuffing some sneak dissers out. I'm finna be doing a lot of investigation. I'm finna be snuffing sneak dissers out. Then when you got a lot of the main content creators that flip-flopping. 1 minute you over here with us, next minute that creates confusion. That creates confusion. So their whole entire audience is going to be taken away when they flip-flop. That causes confusion. But anyway, like I told y'all, we going live at 4 o'clock. Keep doing what you do, Coach. Keep doing what you're doing. I'll admit to you, man, I agree with most of what you say, but not everything, not every little thing. Like the car videos, no, I don't. I done seen some dudes going crazy in their cars, like good videos, good content. But yeah, man, I agree with you mostly. I do. And I'm going to buy your book, Free Agent Lifestyle. Probably buy both of them. I'll admit that I haven't yet. I want to wait until everything is finalized. I don't know why, but I just do. Like, it's a couple things that I'm holding off on. But yeah, man, don't associate yourself with the lead attorney, man. And I hope he do get well. I do, because I don't have a problem with him other than the Pearly thing. And I didn't unsub him. And I still watch him, but some of his stuff been iffy lately. Like, seem like he promote marriage. How you gonna be a divorce attorney and promote marriage? That's why people is grifters. If anybody know, it should be him. Anybody. It should be him. He grifting, man. He is. Another thing that hurt the manosphere is dudes need to learn how to control their passions. Yeah, Melanie King is nice looking. I knew she was nice looking when she was on the little kid show. She had cute feet too. She used to show her, hey, listen, I saw them. But when these chicks they not men. Like when it came to the Pearly thing stuff and stuff involving certain topics, then yeah, it's all of us. We won. Like Pearly things, I was ganging right up with the women. And like when I saw people trying to go after them, I was bagging them up. Like, look, man, ain't nobody hating on her. She grifted. She don't even like black people. Clearly. And I'm going to show you how. This is what was crazy. Was before she even said some of that stuff, me and a couple other people was already telling people about it. And lo and behold, slavery is embellished. I'm not trying to hear no white people talk about slavery or fairness in the United States. I'm just not. If you not agreeing with me, I don't want to hear nothing you got to say, because what you got to say is pure foolishness. To this day, they still are being unfair with jobs. Like right in Milwaukee, you gotta practically, a lot of people, the chance they get at high paying fair jobs is when they go city, county, state, federal. It's a lot of black mailmen. Be making $2,000 every 2 weeks. But it ain't a lot of black people that work like out in them big plants in Waukesha. There's a couple here, couple there. They'll give you 15 or less quick. Anything over 15 in this area, they slow. That's why Pearlie had to get that work. I'm just, no. A lot of that manosphere division was because of her. I'm telling you. But I just wanted to react, give y'all my 2 cents, kind of respond to what I heard you saying in the video. You right. Some of these dudes do be acting like, but I would say, man, just focus on what you be doing, man. I know them little minions is trying to egg you on. Mitch this, Mitch that. You don't even need to do that. Kevin Samuels didn't do that. You right up there with him. For real. Them dudes, they just trying to egg you on, man. And sometimes, yeah, you do. Like, them dudes be getting out of order in your chat. But you really don't. If you stop doing that altogether, you still gonna grow. You still gonna be fine. Cause you right up there. You one of the best, man. I'll give you credit, man. You one of the best, man. But anyway, let me get going. If not the best. To me, right now, you the best. Out of these content creators, you the best. It's people that's close. It's people that some people will say was better. Everybody got their own opinion. That's one of the main things. The point I'm making. People don't say I'm the best. But I would say just keep doing what you're doing, man. And it shows, man. You got loyal supporters. You got dudes that really got money. I got a couple guys that be supporting me, but I don't know if they got the money that your supporters got. I'm not sure. Some of them do. But they don't show the same support. Like some of them support, a lot of them don't. But yeah, I would say this. You did right by staying out of it with the Pearlie thing. Don't take up for Pearlie. Pearlie is not a man. She's not part of the manosphere. And she's a racist white girl. Now, you attracted to him. I'm kind of attracted to him. But Pearlie is a racist white girl. Don't take up for her. Please don't. And all of those dudes that did, I wouldn't even be claiming those dudes or associating with them. Alpha male strategies, I didn't hear him say nothing. I think he handled that situation very well. And he was cool with her. Unless I didn't see the video, I'd have never saw him coming to her defense. But he should have. Only thing I would say is him and Andrew Tate. Well, we already know Andrew Tate is just a turd anyway. Him and his brother. But they should have been like, look, I don't agree with that. Just so y'all know, I'm not on her side. I don't agree. But I'm going to stay out of it. And people would have been like, okay. But I had the Sambo clique. The Sambo clique was everybody that was on her side and taking up for her. And I was going after all of them. Because, and some of them do, like, Anti should have knew better. He's from Detroit, the Midwest. He know how white people be in this Midwest, man. You can't do that, man. You just can't. They tried to make it like it was about a business. But what's done is done. And that Alabama thing couldn't have came at a more perfect time, man. That was perfect. That was perfect. Perfect time. Because that showed me that there are some people, some black people out there that still will stick together. Now, that's another thing. You can't lead the manosphere if you have a disdain for black people. Because again, black people are the ones who watch YouTube the most. They are. White kids and black people in general. How you think, what's his name? Skinbone, Drewski, Rico Oh So Funny, that whole group, little short dude, I forgot his name. Because black people watch. All of them dudes blew up. Then the other one, man, I used to watch his videos all the time. But they don't come up, and he a comedian. Charleston White. All of these dudes blew up because black people is the ones that watch YouTube. So, that's another reason why we can't have no clear-cut leader, because if a person don't really associate with black people, the people who watch YouTube the most, I mean, come on, man. But you can't discredit what nobody do if they distance themselves from black people. I mean, you just can't. But anyway, thanks for watching. Keep tuning in for more videos.